Yeah, me too.
And thank you. So we want to take a few questions. We'll be asking you a few questions, and you'll be answering us so that we know your journey so far.
All right.
So our first
Okay, so
question is
Vera, I'm just going to quickly jump in here because typically at the beginning of the webinar we would have a few housekeeping. So again, if you are joining us online, welcome to this spotlight session where we are supporting the SheEarns alumni. And what SheEarns is an empowerment program where we are allowing women to be able to earn from the digital economy through the sales of digital products, and they are able to earn 20% of whatever it is the value of the products or the digital product they sell. And SheEarns Empowerment Program is by iTrade Africa. So if you are joining us online and you are thinking, how do I start making money online without having capital? And all I have is my phone and data. Is it possible for you to start making money online? Yes, it is possible because we offer you free training on how you can sell the digital products. We teach you how to market, how to sell. We also provide you a community through which you can do it. And that is why today we are bringing Mrs. Anastasia, who is a SheEarner who sold 3 products in like one day. And we're like, what? As in, she's on fire in the month of March. How do we mean? It means that for every product she sold, she's going to get 8,050. So multiply 3 in one day, think about how much or what that money can do for you. And she didn't have to leave her house. So we are spotlighting her today because she's kind of our spotlight person. Yeah, she sold 4. Aisha said she sold 4, right? And I'm like, whoa, like that is this thing. We need to really, as in, not just about her selling 4 and getting what 32,000 naira plus. It was the fact that she sold it in a very short time frame, right? 4 in 4 days. Like that's ratio 1 per day. Hey, even I want to be making extra 8,000 naira every single day, right? As in, just to give me 8K. As in, that is going to cover my baby girl life. Okay. So now let's get to Mrs. Anastasia. Please, Mrs. Anastasia, I would like for you to come on video and we would then proceed with our questions and all that. Please can you come on video and we can then start this conversation.
Yes, my video is on.
Okay, great. I can see you now. Okay, great. I can see you now. So now let's go ahead. So welcome to today's session of Spotlight Session, and we are happy to have you. And what we'll typically do is want to also give you, we want to get a background of who you are generally. That's what we first want to hear. Who are you? What do you do as a what are you doing when you join SheEarns Initiative? So a background, then we can then ask our questions. Over to you.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Once more, I am Anastasia Chekubechku. I'm a Nigerian resident in Mozambique, Vilanku precisely. So I'm married, family, and I have 3 kids. They are the joy of the day. Whenever you raise up and know you have people looking up to you, you work harder. So I'm an administrator, public administrator by profession. But by practice now, I'm an entrepreneur. So coming to Mozambique, a country that is not English spoken country. So when we came up to this place with our certificates, it was really, really hard to get something to do. So with the tough time, majority of us had to switch into something else because you need money for your daily activities. You don't just say because you can't get work, now you have to relax. No, we kicked into entrepreneurship. So that kept us going. And that was how I've been going on till last December. Towards the end of the year, I was like, what am I going to do differently this 2025? I really need to do something else. That was what led me to looking for what else to do, especially online, because that was only the room that I think we have. So, and I was like, I got a program I wanted to register for digital marketing. Well, I was like, even the digital marketing, if I register for this, how am I going to go about it? I don't even know anything. So like, I kept searching until I stumbled onto a video of somebody saying, last year I was not doing anything, but after I took the WFS, I said, hey, what's that? That she's now earning, she's now fine. I said, oh, let me click and see. That's how I clicked, and she said, I'll just watch the video. And I was like, maybe this is actually what I need. I'm not going to pay for it, but I don't know. So I just clicked, and I chatted with Aisha, and she said, yeah, you can go, it's fine. Oh, I just paid in already. So that was how I landed into your environment, and I'm enjoying it so far. It has been really good for me.
Thank you so much. So you're currently in this batch, you're in the batch 6 of WFS?
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
serious? I actually even thought you were like an alumni of WFS. I didn't know. Okay, so that's the same thing with Aziza. Aziza is also currently in batch 6 of WFS. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So I like amazing, like Mozambique. Wow. So you were in Mozambique when you saw our ad, as in that some new information and all that. So now you are now in a non-English speaking country. You had to acclimatize and learn language and things like that. And now you are here because you are thinking this entrepreneurship. So I'm wondering though, how many years do you used to work in the public administration this thing before you then had to switch to entrepreneurship?
When I graduated in 2010, so I went for service 2011, 2011, during my service year, I got married. So, but that year I didn't leave, I went in for my master's. So the same public admin, Unizik. So by the time I was through, it was already for me to go. So I didn't even get to practice in Nigeria before I left. So yeah, I was searching for job. Yeah, no, but the things I get, no, that was not what I really want to do. So I said, no, I had to just help myself out somehow. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that quick back. So now let's come to the questions of the day. Vera, we will then start asking you some certain questions about, maybe we should first ask you, since you're in the current batch of WFS, let's ask you from there. You have told us what inspired you to join WFS. So maybe we should ask you, based on where you are so far, what is the highlight module for you? Which module? I know people keep saying, I enter one module, I think is the best. I enter the next one, I'm like, oh, like Jesus. But I always say, okay, maybe if you have to choose one or two favorite you have so far, what do you say? Why is that?
Just as they've been saying, every of the module is like, wow. But for me, the height of it was the research module, because I already concluded my master's, and to be sincere, wow, I didn't know that research would be that easy if you know how to handle it. I was like, I said, people should come and see, wonders are happening. As a matter of fact, that was actually one of the most formula for the sales I made. Because I wasn't telling them to come. I said, I am already in it. I'm inside the work. Come on. I called one of my prospects. I said, come. Today I want to go into a class. Come. Because the one that is very close to me, I said, come. Just come and see some. So she sat by me when I was watching the work on Miro. She was like, hey, what's that? I said, be there. You are in the old century. We are moving on. She was like, no, I'm not getting money, please. I cannot come and stay behind. I said, good, go and get some money. So, WFS
seeing is believing, Abby. Seeing is believing. Go and see. I don't have to tell you too much. Just sit down, come and see.
So it made it easier for me because, initially when I paid, so I posted like a few times on my timeline because I'm not used to posting anything. Yeah, I said getting calls. Hello, did they hack your account? What is all this WFS? I said, calm down. It's me. Nobody is holding my account. It's me. He said, it's not like you. What is happening? I said, just calm down. I want to be sure. Then I'll talk to you guys. So immediately the program kicked off. I was like, wow, it's actually what the advert says that's happening here. People should come home. Something else is happening. Come and see with me. It's not only me now going to see that. So that was why this were easy for me. Here in Mozambique, the challenge of not getting work is here with us. So when you were teaching on that, I think it's the third onboarding session for us, when you said your persona. That was my first time. I'm among the people that said the first time. I said, wow, things are really easy in this way. If only you know. So
If only
like,
you know,
okay,
if only you have the right information. That's the
yes,
truth. I always say that if only you have the right information, things are like could be easy. It's lack of information that worries people. Like you should be going here, but you first be merry-go-rounding and be going like this. When what I totally understand what you said about even like only if only you can find the information fast. And that is one of the reasons why we started SheEarns, because we said we need to reach 10 million Africans. We know that, in fact, there are quite like over 200 million African youth and things like that. But let's even start with our mission is 10 million. The truth is, when I tell people that most of the time the money that is being paid for the WFS is to make it reach other people in terms of marketing, because I said there's absolutely no way somebody will know about us if we do not make the attempt to help the program reach them. And we realize that quite a lot of people, when they come, they start saying, why were you all this while? Why didn't I see you? Like, they are really paid about, why did I just find you? Do you know how much money? I've been hearing things like, I've invested money in masters. I've invested money in this. And if I pack all of them together, none of them delivered me what I really needed and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, and we are trying, we are spending thousands and thousands of naira on adverts to make sure it reaches people so that those that need it can actually get on the program. Now, I think the next question I'm going to ask you is, you said research was like a major highlight of the program for you. I know you've not, I don't know which module you are on right now, but I think right now you're on module 6, which is the self-selling module where you're talking about CVs, cover letter, and things like that, and all. Now that you have joined SheEarns, which is what brought us here to spotlight you, I know that for 4 days, across 4 days, you are able to sell to 4 of your people. I'm assuming 4 of them are in Mozambique, right? The 4 people that paid through your lead.
Three are here. 3. One is back home.
Okay, it's back home in Nigeria. So great. Because I was wondering that all the payments from you were just going into what's it called, bank transfer. This I was like, okay, what is happening? I even had to ask my people. I said, please, who is this affiliate that is asking our persons to pay into bank transfer and things like that? I was like, oh, is this person? I said, okay. Well, it didn't make sense to me. Now that you say you're in Mozambique, I think it actually does make sense how why that is so. You also mentioned the strategy that you simply had to, I don't know if you use it for all of them, which is what I'm asking you, that you just called one of them to say, come and sit down with me, just watch one lesson, as in listen to the thing. Exactly.
No,
is that what you do for everyone?
It was one person that was close to me here in the city I am, that I said, come, that you need to see something. I don't need to talk too much. Come and see. So she came to sit with me in my class and watched. I was like, wow. She just got home and said, please, where is that account number? I need to pay. I don't want I don't want to be start on this. But the other ones are people I can just say. If I told them, look, I'm into something, and I think it's going to be our game changer this year. It's an academy. It's not come and just pay and go. No, it more said, the doctor said you have to learn, and it's actually you must learn, because the homework said, now is coming up seriously. So they were like, hey, proper school. I said, proper school. Oh, when I was in university, I'm not sure it is even this hard. So come and register and learn for yourself. So one was like, I'm not sure there'll be work here. I said, what? Me, I'm not even after the work, but I'm after the knowledge for now. No. So if I cannot work with it, I will know how to address my kids. They are already growing up. So you come and learn for yourself first. Let's forget about the work. She was like, okay. Where's the account? They paid. The other person, well, I didn't even give her time to talk. I said, madam, give me money. Give me. Pay into this account. You need them. Pass me. They're like, oh, anything you say. She gave me the money. So that was how, but I will still get them, because I know a lot of them are still like, no, I don't have money to waste now. It's not that this week, 2 weeks now, I've been very busy. After now, I still have to go back and hold them very well, make them understand where we're going. You know, a lot have given up in Mozambique because there's really no job for strangers, for foreigners here. Yeah, even if you know the language, I'm in my 13th year here, but the language is no longer a problem. But no, it's not easy for foreigners to head departments. So I think the remote job will pay us if we go deeper to get it right. Yeah, I'll get them. Don't worry.
No problem. I think, Vera, I just saw your message about you cannot unmute yourself. I was wondering why you didn't come up since to, take on the questions. So Vera, please unmute yourself. So now I think the next question we have for you would then be, you had explained how you sold to those as in 3 or 4 different people across 4 days, and what your plan is regarding, as in Mozambique. Foreigners don't really have jobs. So your target audience, based on what you are saying right now, is foreigners in Mozambique who need to upskill so that they are not just competing for local work, but they are competing for the global work. And I think that is a great plan that you have, because if you've identified that some group of people are really limited, which is again why we started SheEarns, so women need to start earning without limitations. Because there are so many limitations. Location is one of the limitations you just mentioned. Some people it's language barrier. Some people it's because they have to do childcare. Some people it's because they have to do, there are just so many limitations. But with digital skills, I always tell people that you could be anywhere in the world to be making money. And a typical example is someone like you right now. Like, we are in Nigeria, you are in Mozambique, and you are earning from the affiliate marketing by just telling people around you. That is the beauty of a digital economy, where you have digital skills and you like, I always say, you don't even have to do anything. Like, you don't even have to have a laptop. Like, it's a device. A mobile device can earn you money. Like, no jokes. A mobile device that has data will earn you good money from any part of the world. Now, there are some SheEarners that are here that are wondering, you said you just showed people, they just did this thing, but how did you first like say, okay, this is the person that's like needs, like, what was your strategy in targeting those that easily paid you? And what is going to be the strategy aside those ones that have paid you now? The ones that you now say, okay, I need to go and tell more people. What is going to be your approach to then selling those one? What has been what is the major thing that helped you to identify this current one, and how are you importing it into the future sales?
Yeah, the way, just like I said, that's your explanation on your target audience. It was well digested, and then the setting up the SMART goals, being able to be specific about it, make sure you can achieve it. I just studied my environment here, and I was like, okay, majority of the people I need to talk to are with me here. So I don't need to look at Nigeria. Just Nigeria, so I just talk to my family people, some schoolmates. I was like, hey, you guys, something is up, and I wish you can come and join us. But my major case is here in Mozambique. The ones that are close to me, I already talked to them, no stress, they paid. But I know that the other ones are going to give a little stress to convince them. But thank God to the marketing content that you are dropping every day, doctor, you're doing great. Because each time I go, like, oh, yeah, this one, if I give it to this person, he will mellow. Yeah, this one, this person needs this one. This is how I just do, but because I'm kind of busy, I was like, when I'm done, they will hear from me again. So you are already doing the work for me. It's just for me to forward to whoever needs it. I already know my personas, getting them in check. I know that this one needs this, and I will send it to them. You have done the work for me. I just need to send them out. And they'll hear from my lawyer very soon.
Chioma is going to take the next couple of questions that she has for you, because again, you should be rather, Vera is going to this thing. Vera is and Moina, they're doing great marketing work. Both of them are coordinating the SheEarns 30 days challenge. Vera is the one, you can see all our ginger in the community. And Vera is also an alumni of WFS. And Moina is also here, who is helping us with our marketing, the images, the video, and all of that. They are doing an amazing job.
Sure.
Your
Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? I was asking that Vera, Vera, I don't know. I was asking that you take the next question, but I think she.
What's happening?
Oh, my network is kind of fluctuating. I hope you can hear me now. So I was just saying, okay, great. I was just saying that we set a goal for you, and that goal was to what? To do 10. And in actual sense of it, because this is an empowerment program, like I was saying, we are on a mission to what? Reach 10 million people in Africa. And if there is something I have learned in my line of in my experience and exposure to the global space, is the fact that you can't do big things alone. It's absolutely impossible, which is why it's always like I'm always trying to build people. Even if it doesn't make sense to people, like, why do you have to start spending energy in training people, in doing this, in doing that? While in a day, like if I spend some money, as in the money, like the 20% I'll give to affiliates, if I give it to Meta Ads, Facebook, I will get the customers myself and all that. But I say, you must start to think beyond yourself in the sense that beyond money, which is also is an empowerment program, because we say we can achieve this goal together and still earn from it together. How do I mean? For us, when we build people, the building has ripple effects on the economy of Africa, meaning that you can reach the people you know truly needs it. Because if you needed it, there is a high chance for us that 5 people around you need it, 10 people around you need it. Like you said to that lady that you need them past me, as in you need it more than me, because again, people tend to kind of converge. Like we live in silos where we are around people that are like us. That's just the truth. So we said, if we can find a WFS person who has gone through this program, most likely they have a network of those who need this. So if we must do big things and cost through impact, I don't want to just be selling courses to those that don't really need me. I need people's life to actually transform. I need people to be skilled in order to drive economic growth. And we said, for us to do this, we are going to spend energy and we are also going to spend money, because in spending money, like we are giving part of 20% of whatever it is that you're supposed to come to. Energy in the sense that we are doing this spotlight session right now. I could as well be collecting 215,000 naira from a client that is going to pay me for clarity session instead of holding this. And I'll just say, I beg, let me do it the easy way. Let me give Facebook my 20%, my 8K, and they will find me customer. I could go that route. But I said, no, we don't do big things alone. True wealth is when we build wealth as others are building wealth and growing alongside us, so that eventually we can say, oh, we grew together and the change happened for all of us, not just for one person. Now, that is why we have brought SheEarns on board to help us spread the 10 million one. And we then set a goal for you people. We said 10 in the month of March. What you've done for? And it's just March 6th. So I'm going to ask you, what is the personal goal you have for the month of March? Not the one that we set for you. What is the personal goal, and what plans do you have? Whatever number you have for yourself, please just tell us. And how are you going to ensure that you meet your own target?
To be sincere, down below, I will tell you, I want to go over the 10. Seriously, not just because of the commission for me, but because it's what we need around here. Yeah. What we a lot of the ladies here are frustrated. You know, somebody will finish school, graduate, and come. You know, and when we were coming, I think we were the first, like in the first group that came. So that frustration. So when they come now, we not just say, "Oh, don't worry, just keep your certificate one side. Okay, go and look for something to do to help yourself." So people are dying. They were like, after a while, I was talking to me last 2 weeks. I was telling my husband, of all the countries in the world, you just choose Mozambique. Why will you come here? Why did you go to Europe? Why did you stay in Nigeria? I said, calm down. It's okay. God knows the best. So we are already here. The way forward is only what we are looking for. So I promise I'm going to get them, because a lot, when they understand what I'm talking about, they would want to join. It's just giving them the time to make up their mind. Because 80% have already switched into business. That's what we do here, and getting something doing just to keep yourself busy. But when I'll be able to convince them that even in your shop, yeah, you can be marketing whatever you're doing and then be doing your business in your phone, then they will come along. They will come along.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Sure. Yeah. I agree with you. And I think they need to be able to see the possibilities. And one of the things that you can also explore is start sending them the free, that seller one, not the free videos, the free version of the course, which is the seller this thing. As I think you should start putting it on your server, because the couriers will be curious to, okay, what exactly is this? Let me even watch what it is.
The people that are asking, they're asking these few days, I gave them the curriculum. I was able to download. I said, look at it, just take it step by step. See if you see somebody that will give you all this well explained. She's just giving you notes. She's giving you, my dear, get your textbook and notes, because there will be homework. Hey, how are we going to do? I said, you can do it. Come on, you do it. So we'll get there. I'm not afraid. Well, I think we're going to get there. That's what I mean, that I'm going to get more. That's all I can ask.
Thank you. And I cannot wait for you to actually complete this academy and start to earn, because beyond the SheEarns that you have already seen, like you started to get the dividend, let me put it that way, of your enrollment money. You don't fall. That's 32K. How much did you pay for program? You pay for 25K for program. You know that it's like you've collected your money back for the program. It's just ridiculous.
When I got the alert for that stuff, was a Saturday night. When I woke up, I even lost my grammar. When I was writing to Aisha, I said, wow, I got the debit to my account. When she said, you mean credit? I said, Jesus, I lost it all. Because initially I didn't know it's true. Like the other person was, I never know that the commissions, I just was doing what I have to do, that, hey, I've seen something that will help us here. So I was not actually about the commission. But when I saw it, I was like, ooh, it's actually real. Wow. So
it's funny. I think as is on this call, I don't know why, like most SheEarners, they had that same reaction when they first got their first alive. Say, so this thing is as that is here. I remember she said that when she got the first one, she was like, hey. Then the second one or something like that, oops, as it was a weekend, they didn't deliver to her. She said, I think they are scamming me. Or like maybe this was a scam. Like they just wanted me to get the first like the first one, then maybe the second one, they will now hold it or something like that. Like she now went to my LinkedIn profile. That she now went to look me up. She now said, but this woman does not look like somebody that will hold 8,000. And I was just laughing. As in it was on a spot. I was like, oh my God. Like that is the level of disbelief that people have about, this earning money online, or believing that people would do what they say they would do and things like that. That is the level of disbelief or the level of the moral decadence in the destiny. People don't believe that things like these are actually real. So I'm glad that you mentioned it, that you say, so I got credit, as in I got credited for real, for real. And like this is money, like money that I just earned. I didn't have to do much. Let me put it that way. I didn't have to.
I was like, hey, that's really true. No, even when I'm doing what I really want to do now, someone is even paying me. Okay, that is true for me. I got to do more because people need it around here.
Yeah, that's the thing. I always tell people, I don't even want you to tell people from a sales point. Like tell people because it's going to change their lives. Like for the longest time, since batch one, before we started this thing this year, people have been begging us like, we need to, can I invite you to my ministry? Come and talk to my this thing. People need it around here. Need to convince, And I'm like, and people kept saying, can I represent you in my country? I was like, I don't want a situation where, like, I want to reach millions of people, but I also want to maintain the integrity of this organization, because the more you have people, and I said, here's what's going to happen. I said, let's postpone it till we have a lot of people who have taken the program, who believe in the program truly, who can then be our ambassadors, which is why I don't call people affiliates. I call them our SheEarners, our partners, because we are actually partnering in promoting the digital skills, workplace skills, and so for us, it's amazing how we see we are building a culture of people who truly want to help people. So the money is just an addition. I always tell people that I can teach for 6 hours and you not pay me. As in, do you understand? Like that is how happy I am to do what I am currently doing, and the rest is just an addition, which is why we're a social enterprise. Social means impact, enterprise then means profit. So it is social before the this thing. Now you said. You've talked about how when money landed in your accounts, it wasn't disbelief and all that. And now this is for real. I think, Choma, please, Choma, I can see you laughing. Would you like to ask her a question before I ask my last question? Choma, I don't know if you are still unmuted. Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, I don't really know how much the things you've asked already, but then I really love the energy she's bringing.
Thank you. But that's reality. That's reality.
This question. I know that you're a mother, you're a wife, and you have other things you're doing before you join SheEarns. So how have you been able to balance preaching this gospel of truth and managing your home? So how have you been able to manage? Because some persons out there, like, I don't really have the time, I'm very busy. So maybe they will learn from your own strategy on how you'll be managing these two, and none has really clashed with each other.
You can't say none have clashed. It's just that they're under control. Because initially, when the classes started, because I started with the WFS, the first 2 weeks are wow, more than pressing. My kids were like, Mommy, what's this you're up to that? You don't even, I said, calm down, no, Mommy has gone back to school. Yeah, school. Why? I said, please, this 2025, this is what I asked God, and He has already shown me the way. So you guys should respect yourself. When you come back, put your things in order. Mommy, I've got some homework to do. Say, Mommy's doing homework. I say, yeah. So the kids side settled. So in my business, more like that first 2 weeks was the most challenging part. Since I was able to skate through that first 2 weeks of WFS, I think no more problem. We'll handle it just gradually. Anyhow, we're doing it. Just determination. If you are determined, and like me, for me, it's just like what I asked for, I've gotten. I just needed a way to upgrade myself or upskill. I don't know the right language, but
The
I think I
upskill.
found it. I think I find it in your team. So for me, it's go, go, go. No draw, no slow moments. I have
Thank
to
you.
keep on. Yeah.
Shema, do you
Okay,
have,
yes, ma'am.
please, is that the only question you have for her?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you. I
Sure.
said, do you have more questions for,
Wow.
oh, I think Chioma network is fluctuating again. So I think the last question we typically ask is like open book, like what we do, what do you want to say? Okay, please, if you are listening to us online, you have questions for her about whether it is SheEarns or the WFS program. She's currently a member of the WFS batch 6, which is currently in the academy. They will be finishing next week. If you have any questions at all, please drop it in the comment section. I would ask her, but I'm going to ask her my last question, which is if you had to summarize your experience so far on WFS, why I'm asking you that is, I want you to have a job, like, I want you to be able to talk about the product itself, like, generally, like, if anything you would like to say about the WFS, please, you have the floor open. Go ahead and say, then we'll take questions from the comment section.
Very good. So like me, as in WSFS is just like me returning to school. Because we're over a decade, like I was telling Aisha in the beginning, I said, are you sure you can handle me? Me, I'm not tech human being, I'm just a pen and paper. She said, don't worry, come. We'll teach you, you're good to go. I said, okay. So when I started, like my birthday was last week, and I had to go on Canva. I designed a card I sent to my group, my school group, when they finished facilitating me that for the day I sent them. I designed another one to all the groups, people that I want to sell. I said, whoa, me already using Canva. Wow. I remember when I was filling my SheEarn MOU. So I was on the group that wrote my name and forwarded. And when you said, some people were writing names, I said, okay, now people like me, okay, come and see. So I had to go back to like use Canva for the first time. That was the first time I used Canva. When I was
Wow.
filling that MOU, I didn't know it existed, to be sincere. So this WFS has just put me up again. Me having hope in myself that I can still be in it. Now I can use the questionnaire when you send us that project to design a questionnaire, and when I distributed it, so one of my brother was like, "What are you into?" I said, "Answer the question." That was designed by me first. So he said, "You designed it." I said, "Be there. Me, I'm already going. You guys are behind." So it has given me the light I thought I lost in my life. When you finish graduating for years and you couldn't do anything, I feel like I'm back in my school days. So the energy will flow. I'm going to master everything there. It's a problem. It's
Thank
really
you.
time for me. I'm glad I met you guys.
Oh,
Seriously.
thank you so much. It's like I'm grinning from here to here. And for every time I hear about this, said the confidence WFS blesses you with, I agree with her. She said, like the confidence WFS blesses you with. It's
Yeah.
it's humbling. Let me put it that way. It's very humbling. When I hear people who just feel like I've done school for years, I've abandoned this thing. And as I said, WFS is a life tool. Like
I'm telling
true, like
you.
I
Yeah.
always tell people that it's just that if you start telling people that come and take a life course, it doesn't make sense to them. So you have to tell them, okay, you will learn digital tools. You will learn digital tools, which is what they want to learn. You will learn AI. But the WFS course is beyond that. It's actually a totality of an upgrade and upskill of everyone who encounters it. Because Azizat sent me a voice note 2 days ago. And she said, as in she said a lot of things, and she was like, dog, how can you call that thing foundation? What is foundation about that thing again? This is like everything. Like what? And as in, and I was just smiling when I was listening to her voice notes. I was not like, the truth is, when people say, "Oh, that's how you people will be," some people will send you voice notes when they've not joined us and say, "That is how all of you will be saying. I've taken courses. I've taken hundreds of courses. That is how you people will be saying." I said, the truth is, based on the marketing we currently do, we are under promising because we typically over deliver. I said, we don't market this program enough. Like, we do not say enough about the things it can do for people. I said, because naturally, I'm just a person that I love excellence. I love to deliver high value for whatever it is, when people encounter me. I said, so if you've ever met me, like my course, I said, I can when I say under promise, I'll just tell you this will can, but when you get on it, like, oh, wow, how come you didn't tell me about all the good things that can happen to me with this particular program? So, which is why I always ask that question, like, just talk to me generally. And the intangible part of the course, not the technical part of I can operate Canva. I was happy when you said I could do Canva on my birthday, send to my group, do thank you, send to my group, sign an MOU. I was happy with that feedback, but the one that gave me the best inner satisfaction was the confidence you were exuding. And not the confidence, like what you said about me, that I thought like it brought light back to my life, because I just thought it was like I'd ended all that aspect of my life, and it brought out, like, it gave you hope. That is the one. It is the intangible part of WFS that gives me the best fulfillment. I said, because you could learn a skill, you could learn this thing. What is the repercussion of what it did for you? Is what, like, did it help you get a job to get empowered to be able to spend freely? Did it restore your hope? Did it restore your family? I have 68-year-old grandma in your and she said, people will just leave us. They will say our life has ended. We have, that kind of, like, what do you want? Like, that she just started to feel useful again because of WFS.
Very useful. Very useful. I remember the fourth person that paid was like, I don't want anything stress. I beg, if it's not AI, I'm not learning. I said, come on, me, I'm already, before now, I thought that content creation was all about making people laugh on Facebook. That me that I've started this school, I even paid for technical school, like project management, but I'm having a change of mind. I think I'm going for content creating now, because
I agree with you. You should go for content creation. You should.
Ooh, I already have a thing of mind. I said, no, this content, I never knew it can be easy. I told him, look, I cannot ask ChatGPT any question. I thought that it was just some people that are, he said, yeah, so if AI is included, just count me in. That's what why he paid on Sunday, because he was like getting, I said, cram, all of them are included.
How you inside this course?
So he just prayed. I was like, He said he has started telling his friends, tell them, tell your young people, tell your street people, we are moving, don't be left behind. That's always my word. So it is a great deal. Wow. I never knew I was smiling so well again, because the frustration is real here with us. When you also for the day, you don't get it, come back. After this
like the confidence right now, nobody can, like, how to do, like, you said it, that research, ability to do research and find anything at all you want. Like, it is power, knowing fully well that there is absolutely nothing somebody can come and tell me now that can shake me. Like,
I tell you, God, what after the research mode, I was like, am I still on Earth or did I move on? Hey, God, it is real. You are a great doctor. You did a great job there. Bravo. Wow. I can't shout enough. Seriously. I can't thank you enough for making it so low for everyone that wishes to buy, because it's not, the price is just a chicken thing for who wants to. For who wants to. If you enter and you think you're not, one told me, I already know these things. I said, come on, you know them on paper. Come and do the homework so that you see that you don't know them. That's what I told her. Said, don't come and sell me paracetamol when I need Panadol. I said, don't worry, come. You will thank me. Oh, Lord.
Imagine, and that's the truth. Many Africans know it on paper. They know Google document. They know on paper. Say, oh yeah, come and use it to do work. Come and create your inventory for your thing you are selling in your shop. Create Google Sheets. Put it on inventory. They
That's
cannot do
what
it.
you are knowing it on paper. Come to the class and see how it's being done. How you can use it in your workplace. Say, okay, let me not be just marketing. I say, no, nobody marketed to me. I saw it, I clicked, it worked. So I'm calling you to come and do because it's working for me. So that has been great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And on that note, thank you so much. And we wish you your goal to be achieved, which is for you to be able to someone was asking if Google Workplace, let me see. Someone was asking if Google Workplace will not consume space. Google Workspace is in cloud. That's a beautiful, oh Lord, like that's a beautiful part of this. Google Workspace is, when we say it's in cloud, you don't store it on your system. You don't, it's not one of those that you will download and you will store. it is stored by Google in cloud. Like, you know, your email, if this person has an email, does your email consume space on your device? Like on your phone now, your email, when email comes into your phone, does email take up storage space on your device? No, it does not take up storage space on your device at all. It is Google that helps you store all the tools. And what is Google Workspace? Google Workspace is a place that you have that stores all the applications that you will use to do work. So Google Workspace simply means that what kind of work do you want to do? I want to write a proposal. I want to write my CV. What do I need to write my CV? I need documents. That's what you call Microsoft Word. They call it Google Documents. So it means that you just click on that Google Documents application in your Google Workspace and you start to use it to write. So when you say something is a workspace, just like your physical office, in your physical office, what will you have? You will have paper, you will have biro, you will have storage, desk, or you will have things. So you say, this is my workspace. That is how Google Workspace is. In Google Workspace, they give you all the tools that you can use to work. What kind of work? Let's say you're an entrepreneur now. In your shop, you don't know how many things you have. You are selling clothes. You don't know how many things you have. Google will now say, open Google Sheets. Write number 1 on this clothes. Put number 1 on Google Sheet and paste this like that. That is what Google Sheets can do for you in your work. Yeah. And it's not on your laptop. They're collecting money from you to store it. Is Google your email? They didn't pay for you to open email. You did not pay for email, so they are not collecting from you. They use their tools from Google Documents, Google Sheets to Google, and they will be helping you to store it. Meaning that if you type something on Google Documents now, even if it is not the same device that you use to type that thing, if it's on Google Documents, go and take your husband's phone. So far, you can access your email on your husband's phone. You will get that thing on that phone. Like, it's amazing.
That was one of the points again for me, because my phone will always say no space, no space. Well, when you thought that you can use 1, 2, 3, I said, hey, I just packed all my emails and opened that. Now I have 5 of them on the line there. I was like, hey, so life can be this easy, man.
Yes, now all the multiple browsers. I have 12 browsers on Gmail.
Who knows those things?
Like, I have 12 browsers. It's not as if they will stop me from opening another one. I have 12 browsers. I will just be like, free tool, like free. They are not collecting money from you. Just amazing. Amazing. People need to learn all the use of digital tools. And like I always say in the academy, I think I'm an African, meaning that I always find what is best, but that will spend the least money on, meaning I will first explore, can I find something that can work for me for what I want to use it for before I have to go and pay for it, which is why you will see that almost all the things I taught you on WFS are things that you can use for free. So you cannot come and tell me, it is because I don't have money, that is why I cannot practicalize it. I say, you are, I taught you free tools, you go and use it. Do you understand?
Everything. So, it was good. One of them was like, hey, I don't want all this online stuff. I said, this is a Nigerian. It's not from you. No, she's a Nigerian. Our own. Say, are you sure? I said, yes. Huh. And I said, she's working in 5 continents. I didn't say we are working. She is working in 5 continents. I said, hey, is she a woman being? I said, don't be there, make clothes they wear you. We are moving on.
Thank you. So somebody asked a question, what can you do when your storage is almost full? So one thing is, it depends on if you want to keep storing it on the same email storage. But what I would typically do is, because I have multiple emails, so I will typically just move some of the things I want to move out. I open another email. Once you open another email, it gives you access to for another 15 gig storage. So I move it. But if you are using it for work and you can afford to pay for it, pay for Google Workspace extra gig. It is not expensive. I think is it 1 terabyte or something? It's not expensive. I think it's about per month is about 1,003 for storage or something like that. So if you are using it for work and you want to use the same email, just pay for extra storage. It's very cheap. Just Google storage is cheap if you want to pay for extra storage. But if not, I am not paying for extra storage. And trust me, I use Google a lot. So I simply have multiple emails. So you can do that to get extra storage and all that. So on that note, we need to round up this session. I love your energy. I love your energy. I love your energy. It's been amazing having a conversation with you. And I'll be looking out for you in the community, because now I know that once you see any alert that is bank transfer, it's most likely from you. So I'll be looking out for you. Thank
I
you so
believe
much.
that I'm going to work harder. Yes. Thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you. Yeah, thank you so much
Fun.
for being here. And everybody, you can unmute yourself now. So then say bye-bye and have a good night rest. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, doctor. It's always great being with you.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you for all you do on WFS. Thank you on SheEarns. Thank you so much, ma.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
All right. See us all in the community. Bye, everybody.